Hey guys, what's going on? So last night, me and a couple friends were messing around on the simulacrum because we had noticed that during our Eidolon hunts, the armor was getting stripped off the Eidolons without us seemingly doing anything. So we wanted to test to see what the problem was and if it was Corrosive Projection or Coaction Drift or some combination of the two. And when we tested this, we discovered a pretty interesting bug with Corrosive Projection, where if you die while having Corrosive Projection equipped, it removes 30% of the armor from the enemies, and then 30% again when you are revived, and that process continues until the armor is completely stripped off. So as you'll see in a second, I have a Corrosive Projection equipped on my vaults, and I kill myself 3 times, and after the 3rd time, it reaches the maximum value of 100%, and the armor is completely gone. Now for the majority of gameplay, this isn't too big of a deal, but when you're hunting Eidolons and you strip the armor completely off, it removes the increased radiation damage to the alloy armor, which means you do significantly less damage. And that was me forgetting how to pull out my kastanas. But I'll let this play for a couple seconds, and you guys can hear the guys in my squad, but my microphone wasn't being recorded, so you won't hear me responding.
Oh, yeah, that's a much better way to do it. It's gone.
And as you can see, after I respawn, the armor is completely gone. And I have nothing else equipped.
Did you show that we don't have corrosive on? Just
Hover over our names and over you.
yeah, just menu it and go down.
And my squad doesn't have corrosive on either, so it's only me stripping the armor. And to test this again in a more practical sense, we went to the plains since it was night. And you can see our auras, so 2 of us have corrosive on, and 1 has growing power. So if one of us dies twice, then the armor will be completely stripped off, and you'll see that in a second.
Yeah, it's real rough.
And again, you'll only hear my squad's mic just because mine wasn't being recorded.
Do we want to do? Yeah, I'll let you know when I'm gonna die. Do we want to go to Gauntless again and just, like, repeat? Okay.
But now you can see the Eidolon has armor.
So have you shown that he has armor? You can... Okay, so I'm coming over. You can point me to where you want me to go. Okay, so I'll just stand here. There's one.
You watch Zoning here kill himself. So the first time it goes down to 90% and there's no visual change, but the second time it gets completely stripped off. Which is pretty game breaking in terms of the Eidolons.
Okay. Watch out, guys. I put my sancties on him.
Alright, so I just went ahead and skipped the Terrorist fight and right ahead to the Gauntlist.
Well, I don't know if I picked it up. Whatever. We'll find out.
And we just wanted to show that it's not retroactive, which means that it only applies to enemies that are alive when you die.
Like, eats my jump.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah. Just to show everyone that it's not impossible.
So when we spawn the Gantlist, it still has its armor.
Yeah. Get your angles all set up. I got my katanas out. Here. Okay, ready? Okay.
And again, when Zoning kills himself, the armor is completely stripped off after 2 deaths. So if you're having similar problems with stripping armor on the planes, this is probably the reason why. We also did some tests with Coaction Drift, and while having 2 equipped with 2 Corrosive Projections, it completely stripped the armor off the enemies. So we think there's probably an issue with that as well, but I'm not entirely sure what it is, and we didn't test it thoroughly enough to discover the reason. But if anybody knows what the deal is with that, I'd love to know. And yeah, that's it. I just want to make a quick video detailing this bug and what we found testing it.